Welcome to the Freedom Chronicles.
Definitely an antisocial type.
Only a few generations have been granted the role of defending freedom in its hour of maximum danger.
Hi, perhaps you recognize me. It's your favorite president.
In this present crisis, government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem.
We got a loudspeaker here, and when we go into battle, we play music very loud.
With a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Freedom Chronicles. I'm your host, Mike Imbasciani. Thank you for joining us. We are, of course, broadcasting from the Brian Chapman State Farm bunker right here in Southwest Florida. And like a good neighbor, Brian Chapman State Farm is there for all of the insurance needs that you have for your very own bunker. Hurricane season's right around the corner here.
Tomorrow.
Yep. And give his office a call at 941-625-9998 or visit the office at 2040 Tamiami Trail in Port Charlotte. With us as always. Well, back. You missed last week.
Wasn't here
Mr.
last
Ken Lovejoy. Ken, how are you, sir? He just got probed by the doctor. So he's in an extra chippy. He's in a chipper mood today.
I just feel fresh and so effervescent. So what's going on?
Well, as we had on,
Should I move over here this way?
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Come on, center yourself.
Well, I just
Ken.
got here. I told you I was going to be a little.
Center yourself, Ken. It's okay. And we of course have wanted for president Donald J. Trump.
Oh, when'd you get that?
Mark Dice, markdice.com.
I like that.
Yeah, I like
one.
some of his videos too.
one.
He's a cool guy.
I'd
Anyway.
get that shirt.
Huh?
I'd get that shirt.
Right? Yeah, I did get that shirt.
I'm waiting for my K. Carl shirt should be arriving this week. I got the long sleeve
Yes.
one, so
Very
I'm really
good.
looking forward to that one showing up.
Yes. And folks, we're working on our own shirts. The
Are we?
Freedom Chronicles. Yes. Some
Really?
Get Loud Locally shirts. Some
Oh.
Super Supreme,
Like-
Ultra Mega
like
Maga.
Me holding one of those little college megaphones in my house.
That would be pretty good.
Get
We could
loud
do that.
locally.
We could do that.
Okay.
With the dome, you know.
Yeah.
Perfect. Anyway,
Shine
so
twinkles.
folks.
stars.
So, folks, if you have some ideas for some Freedom Chronicles shirts, let us know. Send us an email, Mike Imbasciani1@gmail.com. So we knew it was going to happen because they made the announcement early, and Ken, you weren't on the show last week, but Jason Brunt basically took your spot and had DeSantis as his Trader of the Week.
Oh, good.
Talking about, and we went
I like
live.
Jason is a great guy.
Yes.
He's just he's a natural, really, on air.
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
And I figured it out. He looks just like my old buddy Armin. What was his last name? Armin. He's a local. And that's why I said, when I first met him, he came on the show, on the radio show. I said, "Where do I know you from?"
Oh, yeah.
He goes, "I get that a lot." And I go, "Okay, all right." But he's a great guy.
Yeah, great guy. And, he's not letting what happened to him with the whole doxing and firing to affect him that much. He's getting the word out and doing everything he can, and he's not letting it silence him.
Good.
That's what's important. But we talked about, because of course this show airs at 6:00, and it was at 6:00 that the whole debacle went down with Elon and DeSanctimonious.
Oh my God, that was horrible.
It was horrible. I went live on Locals at 7:00, and folks, I recommend you can go check out the Freedom Chronicles local page, become a subscriber to that. $5 a month, get 1 month free with promo code FreedomCow, and get exclusive videos like that live stream. And we're gonna have a 2-hour show next week with the guest we have coming up. You're not gonna want to miss that. But so I went live at 7:00, just talking about it. It was still going on because there was 21 minutes of technical difficulties
Dead air.
with Elon. Yeah, dead air, cutting in and out. There was even some alien-like hold music for a little bit that popped in and out. You and I were texting going, "This is just pathetic." And
I understand. I guess he wanted to do his own elevator or escalator ride, and to him this was it. My problem with it, in two things. I think that the reason he didn't do a rally here in Florida was because of Trump's popularity in Florida, and because of the fact that there's a bullshit ton of Florida voters.
453, Ben.
sorry, who do not want, who feel betrayed by our governor.
Yeah, because I even have this picture. I think, Florida's Voice tweeted out, new Ron DeSantis to host in-person 2024 campaign kickoff rally in Des Moines, Iowa.
Yeah.
Why?
You know,
because he's afraid to get booed by his own people in Florida.
They don't want. They want to set this. And again, you're not seeing Ron DeSantis running for president.
No,
you're seeing the machine that is running Ron DeSantis for president. Ron DeSantis has not been able to look away from his notes for longer than 10 or 15 seconds at any speech or any place.
Meanwhile, Trump can riff for 25 minutes off prompter because he means it. He means it deep down. He's talking to people the way people want to be talked to.
And now Trump doesn't write his own speeches, but the people that write Trump's speeches write those speeches with Trump in mind, knowing his policies, knowing his thoughts, and knowing how he speaks. So it comes off like Trump. Who else was pointed out? The only other two politicians that we know that write their own speeches is Newt Gingrich and Dr. Ben Carson.
Yeah.
Outside of that, they've all got speech writers.
Yeah, of
and
course.
What you're seeing from Tiny D right now is a guy who is reading other people's
Karl
thoughts.
Rove speech.
Yeah,
yeah.
And you can tell because there's a mismatched cadence.
And think about
stammering.
I am no public speaker. I'm a professional musician. I've dipped the proverbial pinky toe.
You let your fingers do the talking.
I let my fingers do the talking, my friend. But I've dipped the proverbial pinky toe into speaking engagements recently, and there's something to be said, even as a musician, in a live audience as opposed to, let's say, a studio, right? Any recording I've ever done, I rather have a live recording than a studio recording, because in the studio can be sterile and it can be very monotone if you don't have the right energy. I'm used to feeding off of an audience, and I think that's very important. And then when you have DeSantis, he basically FDR'd it. I have my notes from what I saw last week, or not even what I saw, because you couldn't see him. You only heard it. Well, it's not the 1940s. Exactly. It's not the 1940s of listening to the radio in a fireside chat from FDR.
And that's the problem. One, you couldn't see it, so you had to listen to it. Yeah. What you were listening to was a guy reading words that somebody else wrote.
That sounded like one run-on sentence, because there was no natural breakup of applause. There was no energy behind it. He was just...
Please clap.
Yeah, please clap.
There was no... And then you had a Q&A with surrounded by supporters asking him softball questions that he already knew he was going to get.
Yeah.
I'm, sorry.
It's fake. It's phony.
Well, no, it's not unlike any other presidential announcement except Trump's. And I'm sorry, he's not original. This is I love him as governor. I keep saying that.
Yeah, there was a great
I love
great piece of news today. Also, Florida's Voice tweeted this out. Governor Ron DeSantis has signed legislation that would name a road Rush Limbaugh Way, among other roadway and bridge memorials. Okay, great. The legacy lives on of Rush. But it's like, at this point, it just comes across as pandering, because he just wants to, fans of Rush Limbaugh are conservative, and they'll vote for me if I do that, right? That's all it ever comes across. Yeah,
they'll think I'm really conservative and not the establishment twink that I really am.
It is sad. Stay as governor, Ron. Stay as governor.
He will, because he's not going to win.
It's such low energy.
Look, did he get
Ben,
a boost?
if you have that rocket video, bring that up, and we'll have to play it. But
did he get a boost in the polls from this?
No. He went down in the polls. Everything that
they're
he has
bragging
come
about
out
how
with.
he raised $8 million. Okay, where did that $8 million come from?
Yeah.
All right. Who are the hedge fund donors that gave that money to him?
Mm-hmm.
And you've also got reports of DeSantis's own team and staffers going around telling people to, donate to him. Yes. And they want to try and make it look like he's got a ton of grassroots donations.
Yeah, but it's not.
So just send him like, $5, $10. I'm sorry. The majority of the money that DeSantis has been there for a while via billionaire hedge fund managers and a lot of anti-MAGA multinational corporate fascists. Sorry, just look at
and
go to the numbers.
And again,
open secrets. Go to the federal databases. You can see who donated and how much. They're anti-MAGA. I'm sorry, can't vote for him.
And regardless, his marketing team has
Christina
sucked.
Pushaw sucks.
Yeah.
She needs to be fired. I mean, she drew attention to the fact that DeSantis has been running this campaign and had decided to run for president long before 2022.
Yeah.
It was probably December of 2021.
Well, and that's one of the things I said in the live stream. It was like, I hate to say it, but Charlene Christ was right in that debate, saying,
"Oh yeah,
tell the people right now you're not going to run for president."
Did you see how it locked him up?
Yeah.
And even before that, the crowd at the debate, wasn't supposed to say anything, but the Democrats are always going to do what they want to do,
right?
And it rattled him.
Oh yeah,
he can be rattled. He's not going to be a good debater.
DeSantis versus Trump. I want to see it.
It's going to be beautiful, and he's going to get destroyed.
Yeah.
And the fact that I saw Tiny D on TV today exclaiming that Trump has gone too far to the left.
I know,
dude.
Read the room, bro.
Yeah.
Well, but think about we've been talking about this for 10
messing with his arch and screwing up his head.
We've been talking about this for 10 minutes now, and this meme summed it up perfectly. You have the Trump supporters fighting the DeSantis supporters, both in the Republican Party, and at the end of the day, the big giant that's coming to squash both of us is the Democrat ballot harvesting. No matter what, Trump will lose and DeSantis will lose unless the voting issues are resolved, and they're not. They won't be. Every single campaign, whether it's Steve Laffey, Vivek Ramaswamy, Vivek, whatever.
Say it right.
Vivek Ramaswamy. Yes, I want him. Vivek, come on the show. Tell me how to say your name right. I want to.
He's a pretty good dude. You know,
he's great.
He doesn't stand a snowball's chance in hell of winning.
No, but just like I want Laffey on the debate stage, I want him on the debate stage.
They're not even talking. They won't even mention him. Probably because I don't think he's filed his federal paperwork yet.
Oh, yeah.
Because there was an article coming out, from, what's that guy's name? Simone. You know, the cool little Haitian journalist that is firing up the White House journalist pool by asking questions and complaining that he never gets called on by her. Anyway, he had a whole list of all the people that have actually filed paperwork to run, and Steve's name wasn't on there, even though he says he has. Maybe he has. I don't know. You got to file to run.
Yeah.
It's not going good. But Vivek Ramaswamy again has been saying quite a lot. He's been canceled by LinkedIn.
I know, of all things.
Well, no, you think that's strange, but it's really not.
I know.
LinkedIn is net. To me, I've always just done my business page on there. I never do anything political or personal on there at all because I found it to be nothing but a bunch of middle managers doing the look at me posts. Yeah. And
that's why I'm not
posting their resumes as well. Yeah. So I've never gotten any business off it at all. So it's not worth it to me, but I've heard rumors that they've been doing this to people who have chosen to put political statements against COVID and against the jab, that they've been canceled. They did the same thing to Vivek Ramaswamy. I'm glad he called him out on it. We'll see what happens there. But this is going to be an ugly primary, so just get used to it. Oh, yeah.
Yep. Well,
just get used
we shall see. So shifting gears here, we have this from the Post-Millennial. Breaking. I was waiting to see who was going to come out and speak against this. But LA Dodgers pitcher has released a statement slamming the team's decision to honor the anti-Christian Drag Nuns organization. So Los Angeles Dodgers pitcher Blake Treinen, we have a picture of him. There he is. Issued a strong rebuke of his team's decision to host and give a, quote, community hero award to the anti-Catholic trans group, the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. And Turning Point USA Faith contributor Sean Fuchs posted the statement on Twitter saying, my friend and MLB pitcher Blake Treinen asked that I post this statement for him in regards to the Dodgers honoring the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. # hold the line. And folks, that's what you have to do. You hold the line. Yes, you do. Treinen wrote in the letter, quote, I am disappointed to see the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence being honored as heroes at Dodger Stadium. Many of their performances are blasphemous, and their work only displays hate and mockery of Catholics and the Christian faith. He went on to say, I understand that playing baseball is a privilege and not a right. My convictions in Jesus Christ will always come first. Since I have been with the Dodgers, they have been at the forefront of supporting a wide variety of groups. However, inviting the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence to perform disenfranchises a large community and promotes hate of Christians and people of faith. This single event alienates the fans and supporters of the Dodgers, Major League Baseball, and professional sports. People like baseball for its entertainment, value, and competition. The fans do not want propaganda or politics forced on them. And then, of course, he brings up the Bud Light effect. Quote, the debacle with Bud Light and Target should be a warning to companies and professional sports to stay true to their brand and leave the propaganda and politics off the field. I believe Jesus Christ died on the cross for my sins. I believe the word of God is true. And in Galatians 6:7, it says, do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows. This group openly mocks Jesus Christ, the cornerstone of my faith. And I want to make it clear that I do not agree with nor support the decision of the Dodgers to honor the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. This group openly mocks Jesus Christ, the cornerstone of my faith. And I want to make it clear he does not support the decision. And
I'm texting my friend.
Yes,
buddy of mine's son is the batting coach
really
for the Dodgers. So I was
we need a statement, a breaking news statement,
trying to get a reaction.
And so of course the it's for a Pride night that they're having. And of course, in response to the outrage, the team recently announced a relaunch of their Christian Faith and Family Day.
Yeah, we got to try and backtrack on the trannies
on July 30th.
Pride, so we're going to do Christians too.
Yeah, and remember.
So we got rainbow and a cross.
And remember.
Right? So we're good, event, right? We got all the bases covered.
Literally. The event was announced after the Dodgers re-invited. So originally they were invited, and then they were disinvited or uninvited, and then they were re-invited. And not only just to show up and be part of the Pride Night event, which is on June 16th. I was hoping it was going to be this coming weekend. The Yankees are playing the Dodgers out in Dodger Stadium, and I wanted all the boos to rain down on the Dodgers so hard. But it's going to be on June 16th, Pride Night.
Wouldn't they, if people are going to, go to the game anyway, wouldn't they be raining those boos on the Yankees?
Oh, that too.
Because, they've already said, well, screw the tranny stuff.
Right.
I'm still going to the game.
Yeah. And so the group of drag queens who dress as nuns are scheduled to receive the Community Hero Award for the, quote, life-saving work that they have done tirelessly for decades, end quote.
He wore his package tucked up tight for more than 9 hours. It was turning blue, I tell you. That takes courage.
Yes. The Dodgers had said in a statement on Twitter, quote, after much thoughtful feedback from our diverse communities, honest conversations within the Los Angeles Dodgers organization, and generous discussions with the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, the Los Angeles Dodgers would like to offer our sincerest apologies to who? The Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, members of the LGBTQ Alphabet Clan community, and their friends and families. So, and I love this. In the weeks ahead, we will continue to work with our Alphabet Clan partners to what? Better educate ourselves, find ways to strengthen the ties that bind, and use our platform to support all our fans who make up the diversity of the Dodgers family. So boycott, because it's been working. Target market share has crashed. Bud Light has crashed.
30% Bud Light's down, and it's not going away.
No. And I had this meme. It really perfectly sums it up. The unicorn meme, Ben. The L, the G's, and the B's are the real unicorns. And then you have the T plus, which is a horse with a plunger on his head, saying, "We unicorns need to stick together." You see, and it just shows they're being completely just overtaken, and nobody cares anymore. And of course, sad to see, very sad to see another victim. And really,
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Very sad. Sad.
It's actually, they've been signed on to this DEI crap for a while. They're just trying to keep it under wraps until this douchebag decides to get up and shine shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Thinking that it's going to make him look good and make him not look like a complete. I mean, it was ostentatious and douchey.
Yeah.
It was way over the top. It was a total virtue signal. And I'm still going to eat Chick-fil-A, but I'm going to be sending emails to Chick-fil-A's corporate headquarters saying, you got to unload this moron ASAP.
Oh, yeah.
Before he destroys your brand.
Oh, yeah. And Skylar the Patriot had a good tweet. Yeah, here we go. Chick-fil-A's PR guy. He's not having a good day. But Skylar the Patriot had a good tweet saying, the rumors are true. Chick-fil-A does now have a diversity, equity, and inclusion department. Add them to the list of companies you should stop spending your money at. They also load their food with unnecessary ingredients, including seed oils, which are in everything there. And she continued, are they really a true Christian company that cares about you if they're poisoning you with their deep fried seed oil and now poisoning your mind with the woke agenda? Stop spending your money at businesses that do not support what you support. Food for thought. And the Chick-fil-A website, when we're better at together, we're better together.
We're better together.
Yeah. And right there in the bottom,
And so
better
after-
at together means
so-
embedding diversity.
So we're going to give a free order of waffle fries for any white boy that wants to shine a black guy's shoes.
Yeah. Welcome to Chick-fil-A. Can I get your pronouns for the order, please?
I mean, really.
Yeah.
You're stupid people. And don't, I guess what corporate America really fails to realize is that, by going along with all this crap, that's meaning less, all the leftist diversity, all that crap is going to wind up meaning, with all their plans, less money in our pockets.
Right.
Are we going to be buying your crap? Are you going to be around because sales are going to be dropping? Look at the economy right now.
Yeah.
I mean, really, you should be, again, it should be your pleasure to shut the hell up and service food,
right,
and quit this virtue signaling
and keep actually making money while you can.
Stupid. You look stupid. You look like a bunch of ass kissers. You don't look genuine. You don't look like you really mean it. You look like you're just doing it so we could just try to keep the wolves at bay.
Yeah.
Smack the bitch wolf. Smack him and tell him to get out of your establishment and take his freaking rainbow with him.
Yeah. Speaking of
Other than that, I've got no opinion.
And speaking of which, going back to the Dodgers story, I forgot to mention the disgraced. I love how everything is interconnected one way or another. It's all connected. Sam Britton, the luggage stealer there, was a member of the Drag Nuns, promoted by the Dodgers here, and his drag name was Sister Ray D. O. Active.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Trust me. If he goes to a real prison, wow.
He might enjoy himself too much.
Well, no, he's going to come out with no front teeth because you just don't want to take that chance. And he's going to come out with, I mean, he might actually enjoy it. But I think what's going to happen is because of who he is and where he was working, and he's on their side.
Yeah.
He's going to wind up at some Pine Lodge correctional facility.
Oh, yeah.
Playing bocce.
Right. And remember, folks, boycotts
and
work.
Servicing the other prisoners, mind you. But
oh, yes.
It'll be a relaxed atmosphere.
Right. Boycotts work, but it doesn't mean that they're not still doing it. With Bud Light, they did not fire the VP. They just moved her out of the limelight.
Oh, really? I thought they let her go.
It was paid leave for a little while, but never fully
leave.
fired. And now with Target, remember, they had the stuff in the front and they're just moving it to the back. And as Charlie Kirk points out in this tweet here, Target hasn't changed anything. They're still promoting books for kids that include the Alphabet Clan propaganda like Bye Bye Binary. Keep the pressure on. They hate you and your kids. Never buy another product they Target unless and until they stop.
Okay, I got a reaction.
Oh, hold on. Breaking news.
This is from
an inside source.
This is and I'm sorry, he's a pitcher, not the batter's coach.
Yes.
It's my buddy Ed, a very good friend from radio for years, but his son is the batter's coach out there, and or the pitcher's coach rather. And he's just sent me stuff about how Kershaw disagreed with his sister's inclusion.
Right.
The team's decision. Actually, he's kind of making excuses for it, really. Team's decision to invite the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence on the June 16th. Here's what you need to know. It's a charity group that includes drag performers who dress as nuns. Los Angeles, the Dodgers initially included the group in their Pride Night, but then just what you said.
Yeah.
So he really, okay. So he really doesn't. So let me just reply. So you really don't have an opinion on this. And I texted him and the text didn't go through. It wouldn't go through. I sent it twice.
Yeah.
But it was his number.
Huh.
So I'm kind of wondering if they're screening text now, and because but he's kind of making excuses for it.
Yeah, of course. Well, it's too bad. And they should lose a lot of money.
Was kind of looking for your personal opinion, but okay.
Yes, the corporate opinion will work too. So, folks, I think with that
voice text sucks.
Yes,
You heard what I said.
Yes,
Armani was kind of looking for your personal opinion.
And with that, I think it's time for some music. And folks, don't forget the show is sponsored by the Local Meat Club by Tyrone Marcella Jackson, based out of Columbus, Ohio. You can go to localmeatclub.com using the affiliate link in the description of this video and use promo code FreedomCow, all caps, so they know that we sent you. Get some locally raised and hormone-free aged Angus ground beef, ribeye steaks, breakfast, sausage, bacon, and try the Family Weeks Worth package that includes breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Also, if you're looking for some light reading, pick up Tyrone's book, Life's Little Handbook, 7 Steps to Finding Success in Life, which explores some of life's most challenging questions. It's just 54 pages, easy, simple. You sit on the toilet longer than it takes to read 54 pages. So buy the book, read the book, join the club, and experience the difference that fresh, life-supporting food makes. Use the link in the description and use promo code FreedomCow, localmeatclub.com. And don't forget, folks, if you're watching this show on Rumble, thank you. Subscribe to the Rumble page. Hit that the Rumble button, the like button, whatever it is. Hit that button and like it. Hit it right now. Right now. Like it. Right now. There's I see you watching the videos. Our views have been growing. So
you've already liked it once, Amy. Like it again. And comment. Leave a comment down below. Join the conversation. Drop a comment down below. And on Rumble especially, you see the little red button that says join. That is how you join the Locals community for the Freedom Chronicles. Get exclusive content. I think it's just about time for another Kenny in the Corner rant. Yeah, it's coming. I've just been too busy.
I know, but he's got it festering. He's got it festering. He just got probed today, so now he'll be able to let it out.
I must admit, I find it hard doing the rants at home because home is my
safe space,
sanctuary.
It's his
and
quiet zone.
It's where I go to not lose it.
Right? Yes.
But I'll do my best.
Yes, very true. And folks, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. We have almost hit 200 subscribers on YouTube, so thank you. I know a lot of that has come from the Landau video, so that has continued to blow up, now over 11,000 views.
God bless you, Dave.
Thank you, Dave.
Almost had him.
I know.
We almost had him, but he got that show going on back, and he said, dude, I'm just too busy. So
I know. So
we'll try and get him on down the road.
We'll hopefully have him on again soon. Yeah, he's starting a Normal World on the Blaze TV, so that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to checking that out. And so yeah, YouTube, subscribe, hit that like button, comment down below as well. Also find us on Spotify. You can watch the show on Spotify. It's not just audio only, but you can also get the audio only version of the show on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio. Also follow the show on BitChute and Brighteon. I see you viewers out there on BitChute. Thank you for watching. Greatly appreciate it. Brighteon's a little weird, but
yes, it is.
Some of the videos get some good views. Some of them are at 0. So we're working on it. But thank you guys for watching. We always greatly appreciate it. So check this out. This is from a couple weeks ago. Simply Clapton. This is I Shot the Sheriff. There you have it. I shot the sheriff. Good stuff. And a little breaking news here, as I was reading during the song, via Breitbart, triggered Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has told reporters on Tuesday that she will vote against the bill to lift the debt ceiling.
Wow, a Democrat voting against lifting the debt ceiling.
I know. Can you believe it?
36 Republicans are also doing the same thing.
Good. Not
I don't
one
consider,
Republican should vote for it.
I would agree. I don't consider adding an additional $4 trillion in spending as a big win.
No.
For the American taxpayer. And again, look what these idiots continue to do. We haven't had an actual budget since 2008.
Wow.
Everything that has gone on since then has been nothing but a continuing resolution, omnibus spending bills. It's these guys will not do, right and left, refuse to do their constitutional duties when it comes to budgets.
Of course.
And they don't seem to care. The Republicans don't seem to care. They just keep going along with it. They're just as bad. They're just the decomposing right wing of the uniparty.
Yep. Sad.
We're going to be gnawing on their skulls because I'm sorry.
We have to be because
this
Republicans
primary,
are weak.
Yeah, this primary is the MAGA base against the establishment GOP.
Yes.
DeSantis is your establishment GOP candidate. Trump is America first.
Yeah. It's as simple as that.
Bottom line.
Yeah.
You can hear me now or listen to me later. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
and so many people don't want to believe this.
The
they
blacks
just
for
believe.
Trump. Blacks for Trump. Let's play the video.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Y'all already know what's going on. That damn white boy Ron is a punk ass sellout. You understand? So you'll never ever get away from being a sellout. You trying to move too far to the right to try to make Trump unelectable. The only way you ever won is because Trump helped you, and not only did he help you, we came out there and helped your sorry ass. Now you got the nerve to be against Trump, running against him, you sorry, slick, snake-ass cracker.
And he's right. He's not the only one. There's another video. I forget the guy's name. I just started following him on Twitter.
Yes.
And he posted. He's a big Trump supporter, and he went out of his way to organize all kinds of campaign vote canvassing and everything for DeSantis for his re-election campaign.
Yeah.
He's a Trump supporter that went around organizing stuff and getting everybody out there to re-elect DeSantis for governor. And then what's DeSantis do? He already knew he was going to do it.
He was going to run before the governor
bails
election.
on the state of Florida. Look, where's he at now? At the Tuesday, this past Tuesday, he was originally supposed to have a hometown event in Dunedin.
Yeah.
But
canceled.
His campaign, it was canceled because they're afraid that in the news they'd have too many pictures of a bunch of MAGA supporting, hat wearing Trump supporters out there booing or just standing up for Trump at a DeSantis rally.
Yeah.
They don't want to take that chance in his home state, so they bailed on it. Where's punk ass now? Iowa.
Des Moines. Yep. Sad. It's sad. And especially come primary season, when Trump wins Florida, that should be the nail in the coffin.
Hopefully he'll my prayer for DeSantis is that when he loses, he comes back to Florida. He reignites the true inner conservative within him and starts saying stuff that he thinks up. Not that Karl Rove, Paul Ryan, the Bush clan, and that douche Christina Pushaw is writing up and getting influencers to tout. When you have to go around hiring and paying a bunch of influencers, you really aren't influential.
No.
And he's not. And I'm sorry, this whole thing pisses me off because I really did love Ron and respect him. I've met him.
We voted for him for governor.
Voted for him twice.
Yeah.
And we don't.
That's what makes it so disappointing.
And even more scary is the fact that we're coming to find out that the lieutenant governor, who would take his place, she's a rhino anti-MAGA individual herself,
and very into cybersecurity.
Well, now I think that was more her. They're trying to throw her around and get people to know her, because up until now nobody knows in Florida who the hell our lieutenant governor is. She seems like a very nice lady, but when you look at the backstory on her, she's an establishment.
And again, it would be a governor that we didn't vote for. So
and to suggest that she's anything like DeSantis, well, she's an establishment twink.
Right.
So and I'm sorry, I'm not going to vote for establishment Republicans. No. I'm not. It's not going to happen.
Don't be an establishment twink.
You got it. If he wins the primary, you have to vote for him. Well, I probably will. I'll probably hold my nose through the stench and vote for Tiny D, just like I held my nose through the stench and voted for Trader McCain and Maxi Pad Mittens.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to happen because he can't even get a bump in the polls.
No.
And all the influencers. And again, you want to know one of the big influencers? One of the first influencers I saw that is playing the DeSantis role as influencer? Buck Sexton.
Oh, yeah.
And Dana Lash.
Well, yeah, the day after.
And I fear Kurt Schlichter based on his tweets.
Well,
and
even
on
Mark
some of his
Levin.
columns.
Mark Levin
came
I mean,
out.
that's
everybody. And look at Kayleigh McEnany.
Oh,
She's now taking Tucker's
milk
place.
toast, Kayleigh McEnany.
Sorry, she chose to work for the demon. Fox News, fake news. Rupert Murdoch has already invested millions into Tiny D with this book deal and everything else. They have gone out of their way to really bash Trump or be biased towards DeSantis. I'm not watching Fox. I gave up on them in 2016. But to think that McEnany is going to save Fox, think again. She's not, good looking only goes so far, kids.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
That's why you have to have a good voice.
Exactly. That's why we're here on the internet. So that brings us to our Patriot and Traitor of the week. Ken, who is your Patriot of the week? Patriot. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Damn it. Happy thoughts.
You go first. I got to think for a minute.
All right. My happy thoughts. This will bring you happy thoughts. My Patriot of the week is Polish silver medalist in javelin throwing, Maria Andrzejczyk, who is also, you say it, Andrzejczyk, whatever, who is also a devout Catholic. She sold her Olympic medal in an auction to find money for the heart surgery of a small Polish boy. The Polish store chain Zapka won the auction and then returned the medal back to her. Good things. And we say, very good, very nice of her to do that. Very nice. And I mean, hey, looking good while she does it. Who's your Patriot of the week, sir? Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. There's got to be something somewhere.
Somewhere that just jumped out at and said, this gal is a patriot. I'm going to go for Cat Turd.
Cat Turd, yes,
Cat
on Twitter.
Turd.
All right, yep, very good. Always the good memes and the good information.
Cat Turd's on just about all the social media, and he brings some great memes, some
Yes.
great observations. He's getting hammered right and left, and he takes it in stride. And he's even got a new hat out.
Oh, yeah?
Little Cat Turd hat.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to go with Cat Turd.
Cat Turd, very good.
Cat
It is all about the memes, and as we have with this one, big companies when June begins. The famous I am once again gay. And then there was this one, how was school? I should have had that one last week for Jason. But it's ridiculous.
Well, Jason would be a patriot too. I would consider him to
very
be a
true.
patriot as
All right, my traitor of the week goes out to good old Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham is going to get us involved in World War III with his stupid, ignorant comments.
Hi, I'm real effeminate, and some people think I'm gay, so I try to talk like a big war hawk so people think I'm really macho.
Anyway, via ABC News, but listen to how they say this. Russia's Interior Ministry on Monday issued an arrest warrant for Lindsey Graham following his comments related to the fighting in Ukraine. In an edited video of his meeting on Friday with Zelensky. Another one.
Did they just show the big hug?
To be macho.
You know, that hug lasted a while.
Did it? I mean, there was touching and feeling.
They were both into it. I'm just saying.
Not
that there's anything wrong.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Saying they were both into the hug.
Well, she's a guy, so.
But really, come on.
Stop touching that mug.
It's more of a rub.
Nice. Anyway, so I love how ABC has to say in an edited video, Lindsey Graham said the Russians are dying and described the U.S. military assistance to the country as, quote, the best money we've ever spent.
No, I'm
now,
sorry.
I don't care
It's
how
not.
you put that together, whether you hear it in full context or in the edited video, as ABC says. It still sounds bad, and it's not. That is Stuff you don't say.
It is one, the Russians really aren't dying.
No,
they
they're not.
Are dying, but not in the same volume as the Ukrainian and the mercs that they got working over there.
And Graham is such an idiot. He commented on Twitter after the arrest warrant came out. He goes, quote, "To know that my commitment to Ukraine has drawn the ire of Putin's regime brings me immense joy. I will continue to stand with and for Ukraine's freedom until every Russian soldier is expelled from Ukrainian territory.
That's a load of crap, too.
I will wear the arrest warrant issued by Putin's corrupt and immoral government as the badge of honor."
Corrupt and immoral government. Whose government are you talking about?
I know.
Putin's or ours?
Yeah, exactly.
To suggest that, and that's the problem. Lindsay still thinks we haven't woken up to the fact that we're the ones who've been poking the Russian bear since before we did since before Obama arranged the coup in 2014 in Ukraine. So really, Krakow, please shut the hell up.
Yeah. Pathetic. Who's your traitor, sir?
Good God.
I know there's so many.
I had one at the top of my head, and then you start talking about him. It just kind of grabbed it. When it comes to traders, I would have to say right now, my main trader is registered foreign agent Christina Pushaw.
Yeah,
she is running the influence campaign for DeSantis, and she sucks at it. It's been a piss poor rollout, in my opinion. And let's not forget that the last political employer of hers is now rotting in a European jail. So Christina Pushaw, she's an idiot. And if after what happened today, when she's going out of her way to say anybody that says she set up a January 6, 2022 big meeting with influencers to watch DeSantis work, when it's all been documented on the Daily Beast, it's in those pictures are all over everybody who was at that event's social media pages. It would be, now what she's done by denying it and calling everyone a conspiracy theorist who believes that she did that, which she did because there's facts of it,
right,
is she's brought that whole story back to light, and it shined an even bigger light on the fact that nothing about DeSantis is organic or grassroots.
Phony.
So if Karl Rove is watching this and paying attention, and they need to crap can Christina Pushaw ASAP, because she sucks at her job.
And I would just like to point out, I mentioned this last week on the radio show, and somebody had a good point. Trump is a once-in-a-lifetime force. He really is. His endurance and charisma is unmatched, and people need to learn from him. Oh, we have more breaking news?
No, I was texting Ed, trying to get his reaction, and all he's doing is screenshotting articles,
of course,
and sending that in. I said, well, I wanted your opinion, but whatever.
Yeah.
And I said, regardless, obviously, this whole drag queen debacle hasn't hurt the Dodgers' ability to win games because they're leading the league right now. But I said, can't we just go back to Bat Day and Hat Day?
I know.
Well, he comes back with, how about
had
Gun-Free Friday?
Fridays.
My. First 5,000 get a free AR with a loaded magazine of rubber bullets. If you get pissed at players or umps, you can shoot them.
Well, what, in New York at the Yankee Stadium, didn't they have to stop Bat Day because people were getting beat up?
Come on, this can do a little bit of damage.
Oh yeah,
kids.
right. Oh yeah. Anyway, you have a graph that you'd like to bring up.
Yeah, I thought this was kind of interesting. It was a Canadian poll, and the poll was, how should Canada respond to Ukraine?
Canada.
Vaccinated versus unvaccinated. So they took a poll of people, unvaccinated people and people who have said they've had at least 3 clot shots.
Wow.
And when you just look at the numbers right there, do you if you have had 3 clot shots, 80% of them said, yeah, we got sanctions on Russia. Yes, we gotta seize all the assets of Russian oligarchs and we got to send more money and equipment and everything. We got to get over there.
Meanwhile, the unvaccinated who can think for themselves all said, no, we should not be involved.
We shouldn't. It's not our war.
And that's Canada.
Well, it's not our war in that we shouldn't be fighting it.
Right.
It is our war because we're the ones. America isn't the good guys. There's no good guys. Look, Putin's not a good guy. No. Zelensky, damn sure, that little twink isn't a good guy. No. But we're not the good guys either because we have been helping to foment this war since before, for at least 10 years, if not longer.
Yes.
And that you try and deny it, but I've got the articles to back it up.
Oh yeah.
And I've read them on air. I don't know how many times. And sorry, but it's our fault that this happened because we kept pushing them. And we're still. Do we want to go negotiate? No. There's been no negotiations whatsoever.
As Lindsey Graham says, just keep sending the money.
Exactly.
Just keep sending the money.
They want a 20-year proxy war.
Yep.
And because is Lindsey up for re-election? I know Marco's up for re-election.
Yeah. Little Marco or little Lindsey. Anyway, folks, as you see, Ken is in a great mood. So let's take it over.
Before I got here.
That's because he got probed at the doctor. So go.
It's very gentle.
It's very gentle. 2 hands on the shoulders.
New lube they're using too.
Folks, go take it over to Locals. There's going to be a new bottom of the stack coming out right after this episode. So, folks, thank you for watching. Subscribe to the Rumble page. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe everywhere. Drop a comment. Hit that like button. And go join the Locals community. From the bunker, good night, everybody.
You're watching Conservative Television of America, working hard to stick socialism where the sun don't shine.